currently each lessons in your lessons database is attached to a unit and attached to a course. So this particular lesson is attached to the unit called Ancient World through the Middle Ages, and it's attached to our World History course. During this video, I will show you how you can assign a lesson to a different unit or even to a different course. So if I take this lesson right here, Chapter 1, Lesson 1, it's called, but if I want to attach that to a different unit, I simply click Edit by that lesson, and at the top, currently it's assigned to Ancient World through the Middle Ages, and maybe I want to attach it instead to Renaissance Enlightenment. Now, one thing to note is this content here is related to the unit that's selected. Likewise, the standards are, if there's attachments, these items are related to this particular unit. So if you attach it to a new unit, notice that it's going to be new content in here. It actually has different standards. It looks like it must have had some of the same standards though, because a few of those that I had attached in to this lesson previously are still attached. That's because it has the same benchmarks attached to each of the two units. But notice all the content remains the same and so forth. So I can go ahead and click Save, and now notice it's attached to this unit instead. If you actually want to move it or attach it to a different course instead, so right now it's attached to World History, and instead I would like to attach it to World History Geography. Notice there's a link right here that says click here to attach to a different course. It'll have the courses that you are currently attached to. So I'm going to change it to World Cultural Geography. And when I do that, it's going to force me to choose, okay, which unit in World Cultural Geography is it attached to? So I'm going to say that it's this one right here, the United States and Canada. And so again, it brings that unit content in here, the standards for that particular unit. But what it does maintain is all the content that's in these fields. But you can still come in here then if you want to and assign a different date. So if I want to assign it to today, if I want to attach my benchmarks for this particular lesson, and click Save. So now, if I look, notice it's no longer in World History, but if I go to World Cultural Geography, notice here's the lesson that I just moved from the one course to the other. This is really useful if for some reason maybe those two courses are similar, you develop a lesson and you decide that it actually belongs more in a different course rather than in this course. This now concludes this video segment on how to move a lesson to a different unit or to a different course.